Hello everyone. Below we will take about the perfect present. The team is made up of Ashley Cázares, your service Ana Garcia, Jesús Eduardo, Marco Antonio, and Alejandro Montes. So now I'm going to take to you about what the perfect person is. The perfect present tense is a verb that narratives events then have already occurred and one point in the past, but still have a relevant in the present.
Let's remember that the present perfect is used to connect past actions with the present. In the affirmative form, we use have or has followed by the past participle of the main verb. For example, in this table, I have, and the contraction is I've, and examples as I've spent all my money.
The formal negative sentence in the present perfect, we simply add not after have or has. The subject, for example, I haven't, the past participle studied of the rest of the sentence for the exam. I haven't studied for the exam.
Present perfect interrogative. Now let's talk about how to form questions with the present perfect. We simply invert the order of the subject and have or has. For example, first have, then subject I, past participle been, rest of the sentence chosen for the team. Have I been chosen for the team?
Well, then we have this third words. The first one is just. This word indicates a recent occurrence or a short time ago. In the regular verb, an example is she has just finished reading the book. And in irregular verb, the example is they have just eaten lunch. Then we have ever, that implies at any times in the past or the present. In a regular verb, the example is have you ever visited that museum? And in irregular verb, has he ever flown in a hot air balloon? And lastly, we have already, that indicates that something has occurred before an expected or a specific time. In a regular verb, the example is I have already cleaned my room. And in irregular verb, she has already sung that song before. And then we have the comparison of the present perfect and the past simple. In the present perfect, we describe an action that started in the past and has relevance to the present. We form with the present tense of the auxiliary verb have or has, and the past participle of the main verb. And for example, we have I have lived in this city for 5 years. The action of living started in the past and continue in the present. And lastly, we have the past simple that describes a complete action that occurred at a specific point in the past and formed with the past tense of the main verb. For example, I lived in the city for 5 years. The action of living happened entirely in the past and is not ongoing. And that's it for this presentation.